What's up, y'all? This is Brent with the Mile High Minute #1 podcast in the universe. Today, we got a very special video. My first time ever doing a YouTube live, sorry, not live, but YouTube album review for Denver artist Kreepa. Let Me Be Great. And we're going to get right into it, man. Make sure I hit that like button, comment down below what you want to see next in the Mile High Minute. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to stay notified when all the latest news drops. Shout out to sponsor today's video, 3M Water. Go get that hydration for the go-getters. And let's get right into it. First song, Let Me Be Great intro by Kreepa. I'll put the album cover on the screen so y'all can see it, know where to go check it out. I'm on YouTube listening to it currently, but the deluxe version dropped. I know the original version dropped at the beginning of December of 2021, but this version, the deluxe version, dropped February 14th of this year, 2022. Distributed by Empire, GT Digital, Thiz Latin Denver, and Get Ducked Entertainment. But anyways, man, let's get right into it. Let Me Be Great intro. First off, though, actually, the cover art is cool, but for a dope artist like yourself, I think you could have went a little crazier. I know you probably, I mean, maybe you did design it, but anyways, Let Me Be Great, Kreepa. Let's get right into it. Getting some Kanye vibes.
No, they wouldn't let me be my best. Now they gotta let me be great. And I'm at the way staying blessed. Lord, please guide me through the fake. Smoke strong and I blow with the stress. When I die, hope they let me in the gates. I'm grateful to learn from my mistakes. Still going like I ain't got breaks. They want beef, let me cook them up a steak. Everybody wanna be the best in my state. But I strive in this world to be great.
Everyone want to be the best in my state.
I'm a king in my motherfucking lane. So dope that I make them switch veins. So hot, try to turn down the flame.
The rhyme's there.
Let me be great, let me get it on my own. Got the motherfucking globe, y'all can have CEO. What?
Said I'm the king of the globe, y'all can have CO. I felt that, man. We in competition with people outside of the state, man. The state's cool and all, but we're not worried about that, man. I felt that. First part is dope. I like the intro. Really going crazy. Gave me some Kanye vibes, lyrics, rhymes, everything on point. I fuck with it. You slept on it for sure. Now I see why. I see why you be motherfuckers be mad at you, man. I see why you be mad too. Be honest, I think the second part, when the beat changed, it didn't go as hard, but the lyrics hit a little. The lyrics still hit. Just let Kreepa be great, man. I fuck with it. That was, honestly, I was expecting worse. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a good way to get into the album. I really fucked with that. It was giving me some good Kanye vibes. You could tell you really, it's a quality album. Put some real time and effort into it. Started off hot. I'm gonna give you like an 8.5, 9 out of 10. Lyrics were on point, definitely felt that. And I know how you feel, man. You got a lot of haters, but don't worry about them. I know how it feels to be slept on. Feel like you know, missing out on opportunities because of politics or what have you. Just keep working, bro. Just keep becoming the best version of you, man. That's all you can do. Alright, next song, The Greatest. Alright, next song we got on Let Me Be Great is The Greatest. So let's get into it.
Competition, you ain't with my freestyles, my rings, you know I'm like MJ, you ain't even pippin', you trippin'. I feel like the greatest.
He said, y'all poo. Alright, that was dope. What I like about Kreepa is, you know, a lot of artists, I feel like nowadays, especially in Colorado, just be throwing out songs not making any sense, bro. But like, that song made sense. Like, okay, the song title is The Greatest, and you're literally talking about all these different goats, and you're making it catchy and sound right. It's not exactly my type of sound, I'm gonna be honest, but I could see someone vibing to that because it's definitely some motivational stuff. The beat was a little boring to me. I feel like a little too basic, but I mean, it was a cool song. It definitely wasn't bad at all. I felt like the lyrics kind of stood out more than anything. I give it like a 7 out of 10, just unbiased. And that's what I'm trying to do here too, is just give unbiased opinions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to cap, I'm not trying, you know, and just gas people up. I want to give my honest opinion and perspectives on these songs. Alright, but the next one, Don't Worry, featuring Highway 6 Sean.
Smoking on some gas, 25 for the pound. Had to get it off the ground, bitch. I got it out the mud with these lame ass niggas shooting internet slugs. Little weak ass nigga, just an internet thug.
Sean sound kinda cool.
When I take it to the top, I'm bringing out my ears weak. Got my killer by my side, nigga. Try me, then they spin it. So tired of taking losses, I'm glad I finally win.
Add that to the playlist.
All I see is dollar signs, like my music get influence. Fuck your respect, get to the checks. Don't be worried about what I'm doing.
Alright, this is a vibe. What I like about it is Kreepa is not like just straight on some street trap shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna kill this dude, I'm gonna shoot this, blah blah. That's cool. But he's speaking on some like real shit. Just trying to get some money, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to be all hard. I respect that. Highway 6 Sean actually ate that too. Sound like he from Texas. Shout out Texas, always showing love to Colorado, man. For real. We appreciate that, man. But yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I like that song. I actually added it to the Mahamiya playlist. I will say I think you can improve a little bit on the auto-tune. It sounds cool, and as I've been listening to it more, I've gotten more used to it and I appreciate it more. But I think on that song in specific, it could have sounded a little better. So maybe tweak the auto-tune just a little bit. And I like what you're talking about, but maybe a little more content. Like just deep stuff, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a little basic, but you was talking about some dead homies and stuff, so I can respect that. Man. But it's dope, man. I give that one, I think the last one, I think I gave a 7. I give this one like an 8 out of 10. Next song, Bother Me.
I've been on my grind all day, like what you want from me. Begging, leeching, asking, pleading, get the fuck up off of me. That little fake snake shit really doesn't bother me, but they gon' bother me like a nigga hit the lottery.
I like the rock vibes.
Don't let them tell you you greedy. Don't let them tell you if they don't like your shit, then they weenies.
They weenie.
I'm in the green like zucchini. I swear they must think I'm a genie. This shit don't fall from the sky. No, it don't grow from the trees. And if your ass get offended, I don't mind that you leave. I've been on my grind all day, like what you want from me. Begging, leeching, asking, pleading, get the fuck up off of me. That little fake snake shit really doesn't bother me, but they gon' bother me like a nigga. I thought I really didn't believe I had some shit up my sleeve. Was done in the dark.
like how it's like kind of like I'm getting some rock kind of vibes, but it's still rap. You could tell it's rap, but it's like I'm getting some dope like rock vibes, like some. And you got a unique sound and flow and cadence, but it sounds good. It doesn't sound like you're trying to copy no one. It sounds like you're just being original, and you really like love music. I fuck with that one. At first I was like, but the more I listened to that one, I was like, that was pretty dope. I give it an 8 out of 10. I'm really not trying to give out no 10 out of 10s unless it's like a banger. Like it's something I really, you know what I'm saying, I want to ride to type shit. But I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'll add that to the playlist. Probably gonna add a lot of these to the playlist, honestly, because this shit honestly hard. And you slept on. I see why you be mad now. I respect it, motherfucker. But this next one.
Hey, niggas already know the motherfucking vibe.
Is his first major feature on it. Red Eyes and Hennessy featuring The Game. Let's go.
Red Eyes and Hennessy. I'm in this bitch with my dog, my motherfucking brother. Kreepa. Denver, Colorado shit. West Side bumped this shit. Catch a motherfucking vibe. We coming through in these motherfucking Maybachs. And I already told you what we on. Red Eyes and Hennessy.
Sounds like you got original beats too.
I'm sipping this Hennessy, Zaza got my eyes red. Fuck them shots they sending me, demons talking in my head. I'm sipping this Hennessy, Zaza got my eyes red. I hear these niggas talking, probably hope that I say a name. They prayed on my downfall, probably hope that I stay the same. That's that lame shit, when someone said that I pay for fame. They be on that funny shit, that's the reason why I don't fuck with lames.
You gotta pay, you gotta invest, man.
Ain't no competition in the box, they try me and get boxed out. Try me, you don't want it. Bitch, my mic is haunted. Show me my opponent, I said show me my opponent. I'm sipping this Hennessy, fuck them shots they sending me. Zaza got my eyes red, demons talking in my head.
Alright, that one is cool, but I'm gonna criticize a little bit. I respect that you are getting some like major looks. You know, The Game is a legend, regardless of what people have to say. I wish it was like him actually kind of rapping and singing. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you go back and listen to the beginning, it sounds like he kind of just recorded it on his phone real quick and sent it to you. I'm not gonna lie, if you listen to it.
Hey, niggas already know the motherfucking vibe. Red Eyes and Hennessy. I'm in this bitch with my dog, my motherfucking brother. Creepways do. Denver, Colorado shit. West Side bumped this shit. Red Eyes and Hennessy.
Like I feel like he could have actually, the quality could have been better, but what he said was dope, you know. I can't get mad at a legend. Shouting out Denver, shouting out Colorado, you know what I'm saying, big CR. But the song was alright, man. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't my song. Felt like it could have been a little better. I think a lot of it had to do with the beat. I wasn't a huge fan of that beat. But the more I was listening to it, I was kind of getting some Travis Scott vibes and like, in a way of like, this could be some shit in the future. Like this album, Your Music, I could see it popping off even more so to like, almost like a mainstream level in the future. And like people coming back to this and being like, damn, like this is hard. Because it doesn't sound like, you know, the regular mainstream rap you hear nowadays. But I can see it working out in the future. I see the potential. I want to hear you tell more stories. Like, you're talking about some real shit, but you get a little hints of it about Colorado and stuff. But I want you to get like detail, in depth about some like real life stories. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And get detail about Colorado and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's still not bad. The auto-tune's cool. I want to maybe hear a little bit less auto-tune too sometimes. Kind of switch it up the sound a little bit. You know, give something new to hear. But I mean, the auto-tune definitely don't sound bad. I would honestly, out of all the songs so far though on the album, that was probably my least favorite one. I'll probably give that one like a 6.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't horrible, but I think you can do better. What's up, y'all? It is Brian with the Mile High Minute #1 podcast in the universe, Colorado's #1 source for news, music, and sports. Anyways, obviously I changed clothes. Started the review the other day. Got caught up with some other things. But I'm back. We're going to finish this live Kreepa review. Got some Mile High Minute merch on me. Hopefully I got some merch for y'all soon. Y'all know how it is, though. I mean, I could just keep saying it, but it'll come eventually. And shout out Mia Ulta, upcoming clothing brand here in Denver, Colorado. Gotta support the locals. If you see me with clothes on, usually in a video, 9 times out of 10, it's either gonna be some local merch, Mile High Minute, or Colorado merch. You know what I'm saying? Just Colorado team, something that's putting on for the city or state. Shout out Sauce Walka, who put me on game. All the Texas people who put me on game with that. Anyways, we're reviewing Kreepa's Let Me Be Great Deluxe album, and we got about 20 songs left to review, so let's just get right into it. This next song is Aroma featuring Sober Junkie. Let's go!
I guess that I'm the one that think I'm dumb, not your son. Bet you a son like one. I know how much you hate us. See you're upset, so what?
Success Aroma.
Yeah, think I'm dumb, not your son. Bet you a son like one. I've been in the blue cooking all this heat. Locked behind bars, killed all those beats, killed all that noise. Haters rest in peace. Smoking private stock and no stressing me. They counted me out, but forgot how to count. I've been on my grind, can't too far to start now.
So the first dude was Sober Junkie. This is Kreepa now.
Ain't nothing done with the diamonds on my teeth. Shine like the sun every time I speak. Motherfuckers better cool before I cook that beef. Promise they don't want no war with me. Catching them Z's wanna snore on me. I call her is a bad bitch. She not plastic. Turn tragic with automatics. Here's a hat trick. Here's some magic. Make it disappear in a casket. Sleep on me. Get a mattress. Roll the blood up. Put the ashes.
Okay, that one was alright. I don't think that one really, nothing in that song really stuck out to me. I think Kreepa did a little better than Sober Junkie. I think Sober Junkie's voice was cool, but Kreepa had harder bars. But still with the bars, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I feel like a lot of it's kind of the same stuff. There's not too much content. I do like what you guys are rapping about. I feel like it's a positive message, especially with like the Success Aroma. That's dope. Beat was dope. The guitar was cool. Wasn't the best beat I ever heard. I just want to hear a little more context, a little more catchy lyrics. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple times I feel like you were trying to catch up to the beat, and the lyrics were cool, but like the rap and the flow was kind of off a little bit. That was alright though. I would definitely, so far out of the songs I heard, that's probably one of my least favorite ones on the album. I give it like give that one like a 6 out of 10, just because it wasn't horrible. The production was cool, beat was cool, everything was cool. It was just nothing really stood out or popped off on that song for me. Alright, next song, we got a couple major features. Sauce Walka and Chris King. Shout out the GOATs, man. Houston GOAT, and shout out Chris King, man. Doing this thing, I believe, in Inglewood or LA, somewhere around that area. But yeah, liked it. Dope to see some solid features on here that will definitely bring a crowd, and you can tell you're serious about your craft. So let's get into it. I have heard this song before though, but quick shout out to the sponsor of today's review, 3AM Water. Hydration for the go-getters.
Until it's gone, until it's gone.
Okay, I like the bars, And usually the auto-tune is clean, but for some reason the auto-tune sounds a little different on this one. Maybe I just need to get used to it, but so far it's hard. I'm fucking with this one.
2021 had to get on their ass. I'm gonna step on the gas. They thought I would left on their ass. I pulled a tech on their ass. Long clip, let it stretch on their ass. Me, you get back. They ain't like Joe Budden. I hold it down in the
Next day ain't like Joe Budden. Facts. Old heads be hating. Go grab a beer. When you're born as a loser, you're supposed to win. I've had makes you wanna. I can't be too boring on this review. I gotta get a little hype for y'all. You feel me?
It's all off the top. I can't write my thoughts down, I can't jot.
That's my favorite song in the album so far, hands down. I like that Let Me Be Great intro. Don't Worry was cool, The Greatest was cool, but Until It's Gone so far, damn, my head, ooh, I shouldn't have did that. Anyways, yeah, that's my favorite song on the album so far. I think all three of y'all ate on that one, really killed it. And that makes me happy because I'm not gonna lie, before, I mean, I've heard the song before, but that was my first time listening to the whole song. I heard Sauce's and Kreepa's verse before that. But I thought, you know, going into the song, I'm like, alright, you know, let's see if it's a complete song. For some reason, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be a complete song. Like, it was going to be cool, but I had a feeling like Kreepa was going to rush his verse because he was, you know, just take advantage of the opportunity real quick. And Sauce, you know, a lot of times on some of these artists, especially like major artists, they don't put as much energy or effort into features sometimes, but this one, you could tell, like, they really were, you know, I think it was smart that you got 2 heavy hitters on there with you, 3 heavy hitters really, but, you know, that kind of helps, I feel like it made them take it more serious. So, dope single. Like I said, my favorite song on the album so far. I like Kreepa. See, your flow on that one was on point. There wasn't a part where I felt like you were off beat or anything. The only part I would say that the song could maybe improve is maybe the beat. But even the beat wasn't bad once you got into it. I think just at first, the din-din-din, I wasn't a big fan of that part of the beat. But the beat for the rest of the song, when y'all were rapping and stuff and you had the bass and stuff in the background, it sounded good to me. Kreepa, you had a great hook. Very, you could feel the energy in it, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the city and stuff like that. And it just all flowed really nice. Sauce went in and just bars after bars after bars. He went in and ate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just went hard on it. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he really just went in, laid the verse, and just talked that shit, man. And then Chris King, I'm going to be real. I know everyone's heard of Chris King. You know, he's a heavy hitter. But I'm pretty sure I knew him more on, like, the fashion tip. I could be mistaken. I know of him as more of a mogul rather than an artist. So, like, I know he's tapped in, like, trippy and stuff, but I had never really listened to his music. So that was a nice introduction to Chris King for me. If you ever come out to Denver, let's talk about an interview. And while I say that, too, go watch the Kreepa and the Sauce Walka interview. Anyways, introduction for Chris King. He had it, the way the auto-tune sounded good, and he has some good bars in there, too. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of completed the song. I was a little worried Sauce and Kreepa were going to eat it, and then Chris King was going to come in kind of average bars, but he really came in hard too. So overall, complete song. I don't like giving out 10s, but I'm gonna just go ahead and pass a 10 to me, man. That one was dope. Don't really have much to complain on that song. That one made me happy. And I added it to the Mile High Minute playlist as well. So make sure y'all go tune in on YouTube if you want to hear the hottest in Colorado's upcoming music scene. But there's also songs on there with artists across the U.S. that I think are dope. Alright, next song, Need for Speed featuring Louis D. Let's get into it.
Money call, you know that I'm gon' run to it. All that shit sold to me, cause I done been through it. I can't change, it's still waste for me. Separate the fake from me, I can't keep this next to me. On the highway, switching lanes now. Gotta get to this money, I can't hang out. Switch on me, might as well blow your brains out. Too many licks, nobody wear their chains now. I quit drinking, so now I smoke the pain away. This is speed chase, got on swerving on the line, nigga. You know they can't hang with us, they don't wanna bang with us. And I just can't pay attention to them comments. If they see my bank account, I bet they vomit. Stay humble, think I'm broke cause I don't flaunt it. Stay smoking, gotta keep a clean
You don't flaunt it, you don't need to flaunt it. You got it, you don't need to flaunt it.
Keep my son safe. Give these racks to my wife, make sure she's straight. Them boys think they gotta change. They don't wanna bang with us.
Okay, that song was cool. At first I was kind of like, damn, Louis D kind of was eating a little harder than Kreepa, I ain't gonna lie at first. But then as the song went on, Kreepa just came in with some real bars. And that was, what I was asking for earlier in the album was more content, more deep lyrics. And I felt like I got that with that song. It was more, you talking about, taking care of your kid, giving some racks to your wife. How you going global. It was just more deep lyrics that I feel like a lot of people could probably relate to, but also just you telling your story, man. And I fucked with that one. The flow was cool. Auto-tune could have been a little better, again, on that one. But the beat was a vibe, too. Obviously, that's not something I feel like you're going to turn up to, but I like how you kind of switched it up and brought like a different sound to it to kind of, to the album, for people to ride to and vibe to. So I'm going to add that to the playlist as well. And I'll go ahead and give that one, what should I give that one? I'll give that one I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It was cool, maybe an 8.5, but it wasn't, the best stuff I heard. I also like that you bring in, it seems like kind of a bunch of unknown artists up, at least unknown from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of dope features on here, so. Alright, next song is Renegades featuring Lil Cas and Soup Flame. Hopefully I didn't say the name wrong. Symes Carter, okay. Skip to my Lou, okay. Shout out Symes Carter. I like that.
Late night creeper, no reaper, so the tweakers blow money best like nothing. Still got reaper, yeah. Fuck with the bad, Colorado with the creepers, hanging on the reaper. Gotta keep a 9mm. Pull up the Keisha, sip a Keisha, all about the bread like a pizza. Baje a la mano, puro corrido tumbado. En la troquilla zumbando, una tapiz a mi lado, vámonos.
Nice, breaking neck, got you looking twice. Game sold up, expensive life. Game so tough, hit prison twice. Had money, cars, and pads. Get in the bag, you don't be hit you anywhere, baby. Just get it.
That song was alright. I don't know. It was cool. I'm not sure if like the hook or like the intro was the baby, just very mixed and autoed, stuff like that. It kind of sounded like him, but I can't really tell. Either way, I liked it. It was like some chopped and screwed Texas stuff, so I was messing with that. Kreepa did cool on that. I also liked how Cas and Super Flame, there were a lot of references to Denver and Colorado and Kreepa, so that was cool for them to show love. Cas, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard of Cas or Super Flame, but I feel like there's a lane for Cas and the type of sound for his style of rap. It's just not necessarily my style. I liked when he went with the Hispanic, with the Latino, like, you know, he started speaking Spanish. That shit was dope. But the first part, I was kind of getting that Logic, Joyner Lucas, Eminem type vibe, which is cool. Not necessarily my type, but I could see the lane for it. He definitely knew how to rap. And then Super Flame, I got kind of bored with his part. I'm not gonna lie, his part. I kind of like, I feel like he could have done a little better, but it was just not. I don't know. Wasn't like top notch. Wasn't the best I ever really heard. So that song was alright. Definitely not one of my favorites. The beat was cool. I can see how you're trying to go a little mainstream with the sounds and stuff, but I give that one like a 6 out of 10. Next one is Lose My Mind. Just Kreepa on this one. Oh, I've seen the video for this one. I like that you added a couple other songs on there.
Before I lose my mind.
No, why you do that shit?
Before I lose my mind. Let the Lord be with me in this wonderful life of mine. I could end it all, so don't tempt me. Too many battles that I fight. So many as I've seen plenty. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Rather be stress free, smoking on some cookie in the dirt, in the ground, 6 feet, that's where I could be. 10 toes down, so don't treat me like a rookie. Before I lose my mind, before I lose what I have within me.
Okay. That one was deep. That one was real. I can tell you really pouring your heart out on that verse. Speaking on some real shit, man, that a lot of men can feel, just a lot of people. I can't do nothing but respect that one. That song was deep. I feel like the auto-tune could be a little better again. I mean, I liked when you went a little more higher pitch with the auto-tune and it was elongated. I felt like that sounded good, but when you were more just rapping in a lower tone, it wasn't all the way there for me. I'll just say that. But it wasn't a bad song by any means, you know what I'm saying? The lyrics were deep, they were meaningful, they were real. I like it. I was definitely getting some like kind of punk rock vibes, you know, it's not, and I like how versatile your sound is and the album is, you know what I'm saying? It's not all just one type of sound. So I can respect that. Nice vibe, nice switch up, you know what I'm saying? A complete project, for sure. I seen the video for that one too, it was very dope. I'd give that one like a 7.5 out of 10. It was cool, not the best though. Alright, the next song we have is Memory Lane featuring OsoSik. Let's get right into it. It was cool. I feel like at the beginning of the album it was kind of a lot of kind of empty lyrics or just turn up stuff. This, you know, the last couple songs have been pretty deep though. You know, like I said, I like the versatility, you know what I'm saying? It's not just something to get hyped to, but something you could really ride to and vibe to. I could really listen to this late at night, you know, driving to the mountains, just vibing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay strong. OsoSik ain't bad either. I've definitely heard that name. He wasn't bad. I think Kreepa kind of carried the song. A lot of the things that I could say about that song I've said on the other songs. Like, I I feel like the production could be a little better. Beat choice is alright, doesn't stand out too much, and I feel like you can work on your sound just a little bit more, bro. Just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the Lose My Mind, some of the lower, like when you elongate the words and go on a higher pitch, it sounds good, but when you're kind of just rapping, I'm not really messing with that sound too much. The flow was on point though, the lyrics were on point, but the song was alright. It was kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. I give that one like a 6 again, 6 out of 10. I really don't see myself really going below a 6 unless it's just a song I really just don't mess with. Like, none of the songs on the album have been like horrible or anything really bad that I just don't mess with so far. But some of them are kind of fillers, I would say, and it's just less likely to listen to. Alright, next song is Keep Going Up featuring Mikey Polo and Vill. Let's get into it.
Let's go up, let's go up, yo. Let's go up, keep going up, yo. Keep going up, keep going up, yo. Keep going.
That song was interesting. I was getting a lot of Playboi Carti vibes. I liked the beat, and I liked how the album kind of transitioned back in it. Alright, you know, we slowed it down for a little bit, now let's bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? Get some hype stuff, turn the people up. I want to say Mikey Polo was the dude who opened it and had most of the control of the song. He was cool. I actually liked his auto-tune sound. Where I feel like he kind of lacked was probably the lyrics. It got a little repetitive and just kind of sounded a little bit too much like Carti at times. And the flow of the song kind of, you could tell it kind of switched up a couple times. It got knocked off. Kreepa sounded cool. He had a different sound in that one. I almost couldn't tell it was Kreepa at first, but he was cool. Vill was the dude at the end. I think he had probably the best bars in the song. Great beat choice. I really liked the beat choice on that one, honestly. Better beat choice than I've heard on a lot of the album. And you know, like I like how now that I've listened to a lot of this album, I kind of get a good feel for the different vibes of it, and you know how some songs are more just lit and based on the energy and the beat rather than just lyrics, because it's important to have both. But it was a cool song. It was alright, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's something I'm gonna really rock to and listen to on a regular basis or add to the playlist, but it was a good song. It wasn't bad. I give that one like a 7. I give that one like a 7 out of 10 because it was cool. Not bad. This song is No Sir, Kreepa featuring E45.
Big cake, this face, watch me switch lanes. Briefcase, big safe, we ain't fucking play. AR-15, we don't play games. No sir, we been really low key, we don't say no sir.
I like this one. The flow is cool. Flow's on point. And your sound. I like the sound of your voice.
Don't ask, don't tell. My homie in the seal. Trying to bring him home, I'm throwing quarters in the wheel. A hustler by birth, adding product to the seal. If you owe me, then you pay me, and I hope you not the feel. It's cool here from Houston. My brain's out of order. I'm plugged
really
up.
Tapped in with Texas on this album. I fuck with it.
No shit. A baby's an unpack. I'm working with the whole brick.
Wish would have chose a different name than E45 though. It's a little too close to E40, but no hate, man. Beat's cool. Vibe is cool. I'm gonna add this to the playlist.
Big gun on steroids, push your wig back. Keep my name out your mouth, feel the impact. We don't talk, we just floss where your wrist at. Shout out to gold toes, haters, we fold those. Don't get me menudo, push by the pound. Send your ass to Pluto, still chop up to Scrudo. Big cake, big ice on my Cuban link. So much numbers in my face, I could barely think. So much rappers washed up down the fucking sink. Big checks, big bet, eating like a king.
Okay, this song slept on. Why this one have less views than the rest of the songs? This one's actually hard. I fuck with this one. No sir. Okay, that one was definitely. That was probably top 3 of my favorite on the album so far. I really like the intro. I like the one with Sauce Walka and that one. That was probably my second or third favorite on the album. There's not much I can say bad about that song, to be honest, in my opinion at least. I added it to the Mile High Minute playlist as well. The beat was on point, lyrics on point, the vibe was on point, the energy was on point with Kreepa. The flow was cool, the rhymes were cool, like everything was on point. Even E45. Shout Texas, shout Houston, man, salute. Y'all went crazy too, man. He had some dope bars on there. But I really think Kreepa carried the song on that one, to be honest. Like, that shit was cool. Slept on. I don't know how that one has less views. I think that has the least amount of views on the album. Yep. So that just tells you right there. That one has the least amount of views on the album. So you can't just go based off views. Sometimes the songs that are slept on are some of the hardest ones. So I like that one. That one was dope. I'm gonna give that one like a 9.5 out of 10. I really fucked with that one. That was cool. I keep going with that sound more. I can't really say nothing bad about that one. Alright, next song is Let It Burn. Just Kreepa on this one. Switch the sound up again.
You put the blame on me, I put the blame on you. Now it's a shame on me, now it's a shame on you. Gasoline on us, now there's flames in my fuel.
I like what you're doing. I like the lyrics, and I see what you're trying to do. It's smart, but I don't think this is your sound, bro. I like what you're doing though, because I can see like you're trying to go somewhat of a mainstream route with the music and make it pop. But I just don't like the sound of your voice in this one. But you speaking real, I'll give you that. Like, the lyrics are cool, but it's just not my sound on this one. It's catchy though. I mean, it's easy to follow along with. This part sounds a little better. I like the second part of the song a little better, but this part right here, I mean, the more you listen to it, it gets better, but the flow's on point. Beat's alright. I didn't really fuck with your sound on that one though. At least on the hook and stuff. I didn't really mess with the sound too much. I give that one, I think I gotta give that one a 5 out of 10. Out of all the songs on the album I've heard so far, that was probably my least favorite. Again, I like the versatility and I like the idea behind the song and what you're doing, but it's just not my vibe. Not something I can really get jiggy with, man. Alright, next song is Dead on Arrival.
Fucking nuts.
Some Chicky in here. Beat's cool on this one.
Flatline, dead on arrival. Flatline, pray for survival. Flatline, dead on arrival. Big ass knife on the rifle. I'ma switch your shit up. They stole my style. If you would've said my fucking name, then you go viral. I got a bullet with you. My flow will eat your shit up like crocodiles. Come into my crib.
See, when you see how you elongate that shit, you can do a little better on that. Cause there's a couple different parts in the album I've heard that when you kind of elongate it, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. Beat is hard though. I'm fucking with the beat.
You gon' die, ain't no competition. It takes time and repetition to get to the spot I sit in. Every toilet bowl I shit in. Smells like roses, put the clip in. Every load and blow you to bits. Ain't no more names, dollar signs, and you still a group.
The lyrics are cool, but the flow is kind of off on this one.
Load up the chopper, turn it to doomsday. Kreepa music, that's what the boobs say. 720, that's what the crew say. Pool full of blood, that is not Kool-Aid. Speak on the fam, that is not Kool-Aid. When the flow out the dulce.
I like how you kind of sped it up though.
No suicidal, homicidal, joints on Bibles. There's no typo, I'm a psycho. Last name Myers, first name Michael. Hang your body on a light. Flatline, dead on arrival.
The lyrics were cool. Beat though is going stupid. I like that tag too. That tag's hard. Man, I give that one like a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7. Beat was hard. I really fucked that beat. I felt like the second half of the song, you went a little harder than the first half. I wasn't a huge fan of the flow at the beginning, but then once you got into it and you started speaking facts and like real hard bars, I was starting to like that part. And I like how the energy you bring and like you know, you can really feel some pain and energy behind some of those lyrics in these songs, so that's dope. It wasn't a horrible song, but I wasn't a huge fan of the flow at the beginning, and I think that kind of just threw me off for the rest of the song. But it wasn't too bad. Like I said, the beat was hard. That was probably one of the harder beats on the album. And the tag was cool. I like that tag. I give that one like 6.5, 7 out of 10. Next song is Angels with Dracos, and this one is just Kreepa. I also like the balance with the features, but also some of your solo songs too. You give people the chance to really hear you, but you're also networking, and when you network and you have a bunch of features, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're bringing other people's fans and stuff like that, so I like that. Anyways, Angels with Dracos. Let's go. Hey, I like that you like threw a little like New York type drill beat on there. But for some reason, in my opinion, I don't see it working, fitting together. Like you and a drill beat like that. I think you fit better with more of the Texas sound and like West, Cali type beats and stuff. Maybe even Detroit. I feel like you fit better on those type of beats. I like that you tried though. That shit was cool, but the beat was alright. The beat wasn't the best drill beat I heard, but I really liked your flow and cadence. I didn't think it meshed well together. I give that one, I think I gotta give that one like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 again. Alright, next song we got is Diamonds. We got another heavy hitter featuring Cap G and 218. Don't know who 218 is. Cap G was on the freshman list a couple years ago. This one is one of the most viewed songs on the album, if not the most. Yeah, most viewed. So, let's see how this one goes. I like your flow right here. See, I feel like at first it was kind of but just there, like when you start getting upbeat, that part was cool. But this part, I'm kind of in the middle about. It's alright. Beat choice is alright, but I like when you got a little more upbeat though. Alright, now we got Cap G.
I know the haters, they see me flex. Might go to Johnny and Houston, Texas. I keep it on me, I got protection.
Shout out Cap G. I actually, funny story, I ran into him randomly downtown one time in Denver, and he showed love. He followed me back and everything. That was cool. So we gotta do an interview sometime. So petty. I like Cap G's sound. He sounds cool. This must be 218. You put me on a lot of artists that actually don't sound bad. Like when I seen all the features at first, I was like, damn, this is kind of a lot of people I don't know, so I don't know if they're gonna sound cool, but a lot of them actually most of them sound pretty good. And they work good with your sound too. No, he sounds good. I like his voice and just how he auto-tunes. I'm getting a lot of ATL vibes, a lot of Atlanta vibes. I'm starting to like this part more. Alright, that song was cool. Definitely, I'd say top 5 on the album so far. Probably 4th or 5th that I like. Felt like the intro could have been a little better to kind of grab my attention. I liked your verse though in that one, where you got more upbeat. I want to hear that sound from you more for sure. Cap G ate it, voice. And 218 even, he sounds good. For my first time hearing him, he sounds good. Everyone sounded really good on that song. Beat was cool. Wasn't the best beat I've heard. Felt like it was kind of basic, but it was a good song. Flow, lyrics, everything, cadence, always on point. I give that one a solid. I give it a 9 out of 10. I like that song. I'm gonna add it to the playlist. All right, next song we got "Ain't the Same" featuring Pat Anthony. Now I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna really have to keep it presidential on this because Pat Anthony has said a lot of things about Muhammad in the past. It was like a couple years ago. A lot of things that were just untrue and weren't cool. You know, never met him, never talked to him in my life. Said a lot of things about me, and you know, like I said, I understand. You know, people are gonna have their opinions about this and Malheim in it because I put myself out there. You know, I usually do my best. If I feel like people have kind of crossed the line, I just keep my distance, you know. I don't have no hate in my heart towards you, Pat Anthony. If you see this, I don't really have any problems with anyone. In fact, you know, if you want to talk about it, we could chop it up like men and be cool because I'm not really worried about having issues with anyone. But, you know, I just don't think it was cool what you've said about me in the past, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, I come from Colorado, you know what I'm saying, born and raised here, you know, and I just want to put on for the state, you know, and you may not agree with me, or a lot of people may not have their own opinions about me, but all I ask is that you at least respect me and get to know me before you judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it presidential. I don't like stooping down other people's levels and start talking, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to do my best to be unbiased on this song. Ain't the Same featuring Pat Anthony. I'm willing to squash any bullshit. I don't really care about, you know, I'm a real easy guy to be cool with. I've made up with plenty of people in the industry. I don't really like holding grudges and shit like that. So we could talk about it like men if you want. But yeah, I'm just being straight up. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it cordial. That's how you grow in the industry. I even had a conversation with Kreepa, not about this, about you, but just about keeping it presidential the other night.
My music sticking like a wet shirt. I get it out the mud, I got it out the dirt. You can find a way to get the glow, but it ain't my name. Get it out your mouth, I find that wild. I ain't taking notes, we ain't the same. If you know what I do,
Beat is cool. See, and the thing is, if I'm being unbiased, you really aren't a bad artist. Like, you sound good. Like, you have a voice. See, that's the thing is, you got the potential, you got the sound. Like, everything sounds good, bro. You just work on networking, bro, and building relationships and stuff. Like I said, you don't need me. You don't need Malheim in it. Just like I don't need you. You know, we all can do what we gotta do, make our connections, but like, it's just hard for me to show love to another man that's been so negative towards me. We've never even met or had a conversation. But you sound good, bro. I ain't, like, if I'm being unbiased, you are a talented artist. You got the potential. Yeah.
I'm about paper. If I say I got your back, I don't count favors. Looking at me sideways, I think they next hurt. Get it out your mouth, I find out why. I ain't taking notes, we ain't the same.
Alright, cool. The song wasn't bad, and like I said, you know, Pat Anthony, bro, you definitely have the talent. Like, you have a good voice. You know, the lyrics were on point. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? My hand's out there if you want to, you know, chop it up, be cool. I'm with it. If not, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let you know, like, I don't, you know, pick sides. I don't, you know, I work with who fucks with me. You know, there's a lot of talented artists that, you know, from Colorado, from all sides that I fuck with. And at the end of the day, I'm just a blogger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing promo, bringing something new to Colorado that I feel like hasn't really been here that long. So yeah, you got the talent, you got good music. But yeah, that's really that. As far as Kreepa goes in that song, it was cool. It was cool. It wasn't the best from you that I've heard. The beat choice was nice. It was very upbeat. And I liked how you guys speak on, you know, cloud chasers and stuff like that. You know, you're speaking your real feelings. And yeah, like the lyrics were cool. It was catchy. I give that one like I give it like a 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. It was nice. Pat Anthony, do you sound good on the song? I ain't gonna deny it. Alright, next song is Headshot. It's a bonus track. So I believe this is when we start. This is part of the deluxe version. So let's go.
Hit him with a headshot, got him with a red dot, put him in a pine box. Hit him, watch his eyes drop, caught that boy Cyclops, all you see is high tops. Hit him with a headshot, got him with a red dot, put him in a pine box. Motherfuckers wanna test me, I don't let it stress me, you ain't even met me. Stomping around your stomping grounds, nigga, these are Giuseppe's.
See, beat's cool, but you kind of messed up at the beginning with your cadence and flow. You hopped back on point, but you kind of messed up at first. Beat's cool though. The beat is unique. What I noticed is most of his beats are very unique. I haven't really heard before. The beat is hard. Yeah, I fucked with the beat on that one. That was cool. I think you kind of messed up at with the flow and the cadence at the very beginning, but then you kind of saved yourself as it kept going and it sounded better. What I will say, what I've kind of noticed on a lot of these songs is I wish you would come a little harder with some of them at the beginning, just to grab my attention, grab people's attention, and you know, because a lot of the songs I've noticed that the song starts to get better the more you listen to it and like add, you know, like the later you get into the song. But if you just come hard from the get-go, you know what I'm saying, with some of these, it'll really grab people's attention. But that song was alright. I don't think it was great, but I like the beat choice. I give that one a 7 out of 10. It was cool. Next song is Dead Guys featuring Albiz for She's. His name sounds familiar. See, I fuck with this one. I'm getting some old school vibes on this one. See, right when I say come in a little hard at the beginning, I feel like you came in really hard with this one. That's funny. I fuck with it though. The beat choice is hard. 720. Not a big fan of this part. I like this part right there. I think the production could be a little better on this song, but your lyrics, flow, and cadence, everything for the most part, except for when you went a little too long, I really fuck with. And I know this is a little side note. I know you use the N-word sometimes, and You know, I don't like to get too much into the politics and stuff. But like you don't use it, overuse it. You feel me? And I'm gonna just be real. Like, yes, there are Latino artists and other artists that, you know, who aren't black saying that, who made it far in the industry. I can't give too much of an opinion on it. But if you don't use it, you'll get farther in the industry. Just honest opinion. Not gonna get mad at you for using it or not using it. I'm just saying. See, I think you carrying this song though, Kreepa, to be honest. Albees is doing alright. He's got good lyrics, but you really carrying it with your sound and shit. Alright, I fucked with it. I would say that's one of the better songs on the album. I'll give that one an 8 out of 10. That was cool. I think the production could have been a little better. There's a couple parts of yours I didn't really like, but for the most part, I fucked with it. Your lyrics, flow, beat, everything was on point. I thought you carried the song. Albees did alright, but I think Kreepa did a little better. Alright, next song, Meantime, featuring GT Garza. Shout out GT Digital. I'm assuming it's all tied in. Switch up the vibe again.
In the meantime, slow the whole out. In the meantime, rolling up this gas. I'm a free time. I've been getting to these bags. I'ma be fine. Amen, amen. I done made it out the fall. I've been lost, nobody called. I've been dying, dozing off. Still I'm stronger than the Hulk. Now they know how it feel to feel the wounds up with the saw.
I think the beat is a little boring, a little basic, which kind of leads you to not feeling the same energy on this song that I felt on other songs from you. I like how you reference weed a lot now because we're in Colorado, so it's like you a Denver, you a Colorado rapper, you gotta talk about what's going on out here, right? So I like that. But this song, I don't know, it's alright. It's kind of boring though, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like you kind of go with that flow a lot. This must be Garza.
So my partners can see me get carried right in the earth. Leave my mama in shambles and start to question the church. Was your life really for me or just the devil at work?
Speaking facts though, the lyrics are cool.
I don't know if shit'll ever be the same. So I'ma drip water to the world drain.
Your flow is cool though. Your flow on this song is cool. This song's a little long. How long is it? Almost 4 minutes. I'm in the middle. Some long songs make it work, but honestly, bro, some of my favorite songs on this album are the shorter ones. I feel like the short and sweet ones go crazy. Sometimes the longer ones I feel like can kind of drag on, and it gets a little repetitive. But at the same time, if it's too short, then you can't really hear the artist and get a real quality sound from an understanding of the song. So you gotta, it's like you respect the longer songs more, but you enjoy listening to the shorter ones more. So it's a gift and a curse, you know, you just gotta take the pros with the cons. But I like the balance. That song was alright. I feel like GT did alright. He was more on the lyrics, but I liked your sound more and the flow more. Although I feel like the lyrics got a little repetitive at times. But I give that one like 6 out of 10. It wasn't the worst on the album, but I got kind of bored of that song. I felt like the beat kind of just threw me off. It was real basic. All right, next song we got is Kreepa All Black featuring Cassette Coast, another new artist I will be getting introduced to. This is Cassette right here. To be honest, I'm not really feeling his lyrics right now. He got a unique sound. Beat's cool though. And Kreepa started hot.
No case, close coffin. Oh Lord, I feel I'm too hard. Tell me, am I wrong if I bear arms? Gotta chop it in the trunk that'll tear arms. If any motherfucker wanna do harm, it's all black, everything. Ooh, I mean everything.
I like when he starts singing though.
blaze like candle wax. All black, everything, everything. Ooh, I mean everything. Tell
B was cool. I think Kreepa kind of carried that song. I liked Kreepa's lyrics and flows. Cassette Coast was alright. I don't know. At first, I wasn't really feeling it. The more I listened to his voice, though, I was like, alright, I see the lane. I think when Cassette got a little more higher pitched, I liked his voice a little bit more. But when he was kind of just singing at more of a lower tone, I wasn't really feeling it. I get that one like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. It was cool. It didn't really stick out to me too much. But I felt like the production and the sound could have been a little better. Alright, next song we got A Little More featuring Ran Steez, one of the Denver legends for sure. Man, when that Bathing Apes came out for Ran Steez, I swear they really weren't too. I don't know if anyone was really hotter than Steez at that time. Even before that, so let's get into it. I think this would be a good. What I've noticed is Kreepa's chosen a lot of good collabs, a lot of good people to do the song with. So. I like how you have a good mix of Colorado artists on here, but also just people out of state too. That was good. Good networking decision. B is interesting right now. We'll see how it goes.
My diamonds on Edison, my cup full of medicine. A little more, a little more.
Man, Rancy sounds a little different on this one. I haven't heard him sound like this before, but it's cool. I like your flow so far, Kreepa, but the sound, I'm kind of getting a little better. Rancy sounds dope in this one. There definitely is a lot of change to his sound. I've never heard Rancy sound like this. You could tell they really changed his sound and auto-tune on it. But I mess with it. I like this one. It was good collaboration. The auto-tune's cool. It's a little different. I think you gotta get used to it, but it sounds cool. Say the lyrics are kind of off though. You can't really tell too much what he's saying. This part's cool though. I feel like it's Rancy's, but it almost sounds like it might not be. That part was cool. I liked that part. The hook definitely grabbed my interest. If that is Ran Steez, let me know. I thought it was at first, and then I heard another part of Ran Steez where I couldn't really. I felt like the lyrics kind of lacked, but the sound was cool. I've heard a little better from both of y'all though. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It was cool though. Next song we got is The Undertakers featuring Silent Funeral and Bleezo One Time.
Wow.
Funeral was one of the first ever interviews we did on Mile High Minute, and one of the first people to ever hit 1,000 views on Mile High Minute, so that's dope. Looking forward to this. Oh, they did the Undertaker theme too and everything. That's hard. I fuck with it. Way to go with both of y'all's like brand and imaging.
Got a double barrel shotty, that shit shoot you out your clothes. And I got this fucking toolie, you won't find this shit at Lowe's.
I feel the energy already.
And your coffin forever closed. My bitches creep for rest in pieces. They think this shit sweet like peaches. Swear to God, give me a reason, have them grieving. Bitch, I'm leaving these artists without a head.
That beat, man, that shit's hard hitting.
Lately I've been seeing red, geeking up the fucking meds for both. And they got
See, but I feel like it kind of started off a little lackluster until you start spitting and shit got harder. Flow and sound is alright, but okay.
I hopped out the coffin in all black. Rock rich in a Tahoe, bitch, we all strapped. Addicted to the money, bitch, I gotta get these racks. In love with the hustle.
Funeral ate this beat, man. I fuck with Funeral. I like how he switched the sound up too. Alright, so Funeral and Kreepa eating it. Let's see if Blizzo got it. I'm adding this to the playlist. I fuck with this one. Fits both perfect with the image and everything. I like it.
We undertakers, so we never second best. It's the marksman, motherfucker, rounds up on you at your chest. Nothing less. Secret service, I'ma hit you in the neck. I'm being modest, you were jealous, and I know what you got, bitch. Turn you into vegetables, you rolling around. With the stick, I love it, clear the demons inside.
Holy shit. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Blizzo. What the fuck? I almost need to hear that again, because what the fuck? So Kreepa ate it. Funeral ate that. I don't know what the fuck Blizzo did. I mean, it wasn't horrible. But it's just like, what the fuck was that? It was so unique. I ain't never heard no shit like that. I didn't even know what to say. I mean, he switched up that sound like 3 or 4 times within like 20 or 30 seconds. I mean, it wasn't for me. I personally can't bump to it. But like, when he started rapping all fast, like, dude sounded possessed. Like props, that's talent, but the flow and everything just, I don't know. That shit was, what the fuck? It was unique. I'll give him that. Like, he definitely don't sound like anyone or anything I've ever heard, but man, I wanted to give it like a 9 out of 10 until I heard that last part. So I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. I like Kreepa and Sound of Funeral's part, but dude at the end just, I gotta listen to it one more time. So it's going hard, right? See, like, the flow is just off. I can't really bob my head to it. I'm just like, he kind of caught up right here. And then that weird ass laugh. This part's cool. Then he starts rapping all fast. I mean, it's cool, but I can't get down with this. I fucked with Sound of Funeral and Kreepa's part though. Give it an 8 out of 10. Next song we got Walk It featuring Fino. I want to say it's Fino Sickness, who I've done some work with, so let's hear it. Shout out Simons Carter. I like the beat vibe so far. I'm adding it to the playlist. I like it.
Make sure that you walk it. If you got it, then you got it. If you talk it, then you better make sure that you walk it. Business is business, and friends are friends. I've been putting shit down, trying to get my end talk turned old now into a trend. Fake love, fake talk, fake
Speaking on
friends.
some real shit.
They can sit down and watch all my moves. I been getting to the back like when they let out school. And if you still talking shit, you can walk in these shoes.
some shit you can ride to in the car and vibe to. I fuck with it.
If you got it, then you got it. If you talk it, then you better make
And they're speaking on some real shit, talking about, oh no, talking about people sleeping on him until he started hitting billions on TikTok. Walk it, talk it, some real shit, man. Motherfuckers be talking so much nowadays, but ain't got no stats. Ain't, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. If you ain't got the stats, the numbers, if you ain't, you know, I don't give a fuck. I ain't hearing it. Let your work speak for itself. I mean, you got poppy shit sometimes, but you gotta back it up with the work, man. Anyways, dope song. I give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the better songs on the album. One of my favorites. Fino's got a dope voice. I think he's hella slept on. I think he just needs the right marketing and stuff behind him. He could probably take some notes from Kreepa. I think Kreepa could probably take some notes from Fino as far as making it sound a little better. But it was a dope song. Lyrics were on point. Y'all were talking some real shit, real facts, and it wasn't just about bang bang, shoot 'em up, blah blah. It was some real shit. I fuck with the song. I give it a 9 out of 10. I want to hear more collabs. So yeah, this next one is Red Eyes and Hennessy featuring K-Oss Tha Villin and Brazy Reckless. I've heard of Brazy. I haven't heard of K-Oss Tha Villin yet. But there was a Red Eyes and Hennessy with The Game on it. So let's... It sounds like it's the same beat. Yeah, it's the same beat. I mean, the lyrics are cool, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I know you put two different artists on there, but I don't know how I feel about you doing the same song with two different versions of it. I think it'd be cool. I feel like a remix to drop by itself, but I don't think the song was hot enough to do a remix. But I don't think two songs on the same album. If you were to do that, you should have done it with like Oh No or Memory Lane. Just one of the bigger songs on the album. You could have put another song on there, but let's see how Brazy and K-Oss did. I like K-Oss's energy. And his sound, but I don't like his flow or cadence. I don't think it sounds good. Just being honest. He could work on the flow and the cadence for sure. The sound and the energy ain't bad though. Just cadence, flow, and work. Let's hear it, Brazy.
Sipping on this Hennessy, can't you see my eyes red? Smoking on these dead ass ops, I won't ever talk to feds. Shawty said she needs some love, one-on-one, just give me head.
Kreepa carried this song. I'm sorry, Kreepa definitely carried it. Brazy, I see the potential. I like the way your voice sounded with the auto-tune, but the bars were just kind of basic and there wasn't real like energy behind it. It just didn't sound right. But I mean, I like the way it sounded with the auto-tune, but I think that song was kind of a throwaway on the album. You kind of just threw it on there. I'd give it like probably like a 4 or 5 out of 10. I ain't even gonna lie. Just like your part wasn't too bad, Kreepa. But I'm not a huge fan of the beat and adding the second song. You know, I think there's good parts of Brazy and K-Oss's like sound, but I feel like their cadence and flow could be a little better. And just remember, at the end of the day, this is my honest opinion and just a review. I'm no hating shit. It's just I'm a music critic and I want people to get better. I'm not gonna blow smoke up people's asses and just tell them what they want to hear. Like, how you improve is you take constructive criticism and grow. So just take it that way. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on no one. But to finish off the album, we got Headshot featuring ATAK, another Denver legend. So let's see how we finish off the album.
Got him with a red dot, put him in a pine box. Hit him on his eye shot, call that boy Cyclops, I see his high tops. Hit him with a headshot, got him with a red dot, put him in a pine box. Yeah, let's grab the eating. Play Jackson the beating. Yeah, if they don't see me,
ATAK is dope. When I first started hearing him, I wasn't the biggest fan, but like the more I've listened to him, he's a real legend out here, bro. You gotta respect him. And you can tell he's really perfected his craft. He got a good sound. He knows how to make his voice sound right. And he's got a unique original sound too. I'm gonna add it to the playlist. It's cool. You said, oh no, God, I'm feeling like a cash cow. Okay. I respect it. Alright, cool, man. Well, that's the end of the album. What I liked about that song is Kreepa really showed his rap talent with that one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the other songs, I feel like there was a lot of singing and shit, different vibes, which was cool, but you really rapped on that one. You were speaking facts, hard-hitting bars, dope flows. I liked it. Overall, that song, I would probably give it a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was cool. Not one of my absolute favorites on the album, but I'd say top 10. And it was a good way to finish the album out. You know, you didn't slack to finish it out. Overall opinion on the album, though. 27 songs, deluxe version, a complete project. You get a lot of different sounds. You can see the versatility. A lot of the common things that I've seen with the album, I feel like you can improve on is just working on your sound, flow. Not necessarily flow, but just your sound overall. I feel like some songs you were hitting with the sound, other songs, and I feel like it was mostly on the slower songs. I wasn't really a big fan of the sound. I feel like you could work on that a little bit. But I liked your sound on a lot of the more upbeat songs. I think you really showed your rap talent, and it sounded cool. My favorite songs on the album, the intro, Let Me Be Great. I liked Until It's Gone with Walka and Chris King. I liked No Sir. No Sir was dope. Those are probably my Diamonds, The Undertakers. I think those are and Walk It. Those are probably like my top 5 or 6. I'd say like 10 or 11 of them were cool. And then there was probably like 5 to 10 of them that I was kind of just like, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it was a dope album. What I'm taking from the album is Kreepa is very slept on artist in the city. You know, with Let Me Be Great, like I said, he shows off the versatility of his sound. Whether it's going to be some more upbeat rap, hip-hop, or it's going to be some slower kind of like punk rock-ish type of vibe. He's got the song and the music for, you know, if you want to get lit in the party, but also he's got it if you riding out in the mountains, you just want to smoke some or just relax and vibe. So I like that. The beat choice was cool for the most part. You know, a lot of Symes. I heard a lot of Symes on the production. I heard some other producers and stuff like that, but dope album. Definitely slept on in the city. Now I kind of see why you feel the way you do about being slept on, because you don't hear a lot of people talking about this album enough, and I feel like you deserve your flowers. I added a lot of these to the playlist, so I'm gonna start jamming out some of these. I think the album was dope. I mean, it's got to be a top. You know, you got to throw A-Meezy's album up there, Protect Your Energy. But other than that, I mean, the whole album itself it's got to be a top 5, top 10 album in Colorado over the past year. It's got to be, especially with all the features and just the quality of the album and the project from top to bottom. Like I said, there's a couple songs in there that I felt like were kind of throwaways, but that goes with any album. It's so hard to listen to a complete album and not find like one song or just a couple songs you're just not really feeling. And that's the struggles, because I feel like every artist, they want to be able to build that complete album and not have to, don't want people to switch it. Like, they want you to listen all the way through, but that's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? Just because everyone has so many different opinions about music nowadays, and there's so much music to listen to. But dope album. It was. I respect the work ethic. I mean, a whole 27 songs. The overall album, I'd probably give if we're comparing it to Colorado artists, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. To be honest, if we're comparing it to the industry, it's probably more on the 6 to 7 out of 10 range. But in Colorado's, you got to be a 9, 9.5. I mean, you know, I only could see like AP or Trev or maybe Savvy, Polo, someone else really, like, I would put it up there with those types of artists out here, you know. It was a dope album. And very slept on. But I think that's it for this review. If you want your album or a song reviewed, just DM me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or comment down below. And we can talk about it, see if we can make it happen. These projects do take a while, so just to let you know, like, whew, I didn't realize how long it was gonna take. But I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad it was with a dope artist like Kreepa, and it was a dope album. But yeah, contact me, like I said, if you want to get your album reviewed. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down below who you want to see next on the Mile High Minute, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to stay notified when all the latest news drops. Love the album. Again, like, and just so, I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but for the people that don't know, Kreepa is the Denver artist who he dropped Oh No. Not the original version of it, but the new version that's been going viral on TikTok, I think it has over 60 billion views, is Kreepa's version, Oh No. So yeah, go check him out, man. Dope upcoming artist out of Colorado, so let's support the locals. Make sure if you want to stream this album, hit that link in the description. Make sure you go follow Kreepa on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Links will be in the description. And I think that just about wraps it up. Shout out to sponsor today's video, 3M Water. Go get that hydration for the go-getters. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in to this album review. Have a blessed day. Mile High Minute, #1 podcast in the universe. We are out.